Dear students, today I am going to explain you lesson 7, the three forms of water. Students, before starting this lesson, I want to explain you a very interesting story about Bundi. Bundi is a drop of water. She lives in a big ocean with her mother. Bundi always asks her mother to go to on the surface of the water, but her mother saying no to her because it will create problem for her. But one day she didn't ask her mother and goes on the surface of the water by her own self. As she comes up, the sun heat took her with him. Bundi calls her mother. Mother, help me. I am very scared of the sun. Her mother replied, now I can't do anything. You have to go with the sun. But you don't worry. There are already many drops of water. You will not feel alone. After a few months, you will come back on the surface of the earth as rain. It happened as her mother told her. Because of many drops of water, the cloud became heavy and it's come as a rain on the earth. And luckily, Bundi falls in the same ocean where her mother is waiting for her eagerly. Now Bundi become very happy. Students, we just learned that water is very important for all life on earth. We all drink water every day. What is special about water? It has no color, no taste and no smell. Water is a liquid. It is unique, very special because it can exist in three forms. Can you name the forms where you have seen it? Okay, I am saying you drink water every day. It is a liquid form. You take it out from the ice tray. It is a solid form. Your mother boils water. You can see the vapors coming out. It is in the gas form. So, water has three forms: solid, liquid and gas. You can see by this picture, there is a picture. First one is a ice cube. So, it is in the solid form. Second one picture, there is a glass and in that glass there is a water. So, water is a liquid form. When you heat this water, so you will get the gas form. Different forms of water: as a liquid, as a solid, ice, as a gas, water vapor. All three forms of water are also found in nature. Students, here water change itself from one state to another. How? That's we are going to see. If you heat me, I turn into vapor. If you cool my vapor, I become water again. If you cool me still further, I will become ice. If you leave me as ice outside, I will melt and become water again. Poor me reached the same form I started with. The process starts all over again. Now students, this is a picture of a water cycle. The change of state of water occurs continuously in nature. It is called the water cycle. In fact, this is why we get rain. The heat of the sun changes much of the water from rivers, ponds, seas, lakes, oceans, etc. into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. This water vapor is light and rises up. It cools to form clouds. This process is called condensation. So, clouds are made up of tiny droplets of water. When the clouds become heavy, they fall down as rain. This water again flows into rivers, ponds, etc. and the cycle continues. This cycle is called the water cycle. So students, we have completed here our explanation of lesson 7, the three forms of water. Thank you.